What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Paste session, which we would normally be bringing you from our Paste studios in Midtown Manhattan, but today we are very lucky to be in Electric Lady Studios in downtown New York City with Roddy Walston and The Business. Guys, thank you so much for coming down here and playing some music for us today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So you guys have a new record coming out September 29th on ATO Records. It's called Destroyers of the Soft Life. You're going to do a few songs from that for us today. Can you tell us a little bit about the first one you're going to do for us?
Yeah, this song's called Numbers Don't Lie, and it's about, I don't know, guy and a girl and a guy and a girl.
All right. Take it away.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Till you're lonely, till you say where you won't be, and you and I, we turn a blind eye. Now let me get it straight then, a little love and hate band. You and I, and we turn a blind eye, and you don't know but I see it now. You say you changed but you won't say how. Speaking white lies lately. You tell the truth, but only half maybe. The one I want, they did a number on me. You wanted to, but you're a little lazy. A company of threes in the making. I'm here for what's here for the taking. I got a 5-ring finger right hand, 6 deep and half a dozen warnings. 7 days a week, no weekends. Eliminates 9 out of 10, and I'm counting on you lately, counting on you lately, on account of the way the numbers don't lie now, do they? Well, now, 'cause I won't. You said you'd leave if I don't, and you and I, we turned a blind eye, and now I know you see it too. You say you change, but you never do. You're speaking white lies lately. You tell the truth, but only half maybe. The one I want, they did a number on me. You wanted to, but you're a little lazy. A company of threes in the making. I'm here for what's here for the taking. I got a 5-ring finger right hand. I'm 6 deep and half a dozen warnings. 7 days a week, no weekends. Eliminates 9 out of 10, and I'm counting on you lately, counting on you lately, on account of the way the numbers don't lie now, do they? Oh, 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 oh. Got a blind eye open, you choose what to see. You got a blind eye open, you're looking at me. You saw your sister, your brother, a white lie lover, a little bit of this and another of the other. 'Cause I got a white lie now I use on myself. I got another white lie for everyone else. I don't know the words, I don't know what they mean. Yeah, you don't need the truth, just give me something I believe. 'Cause the numbers don't lie now, do they? Numbers don't lie now, do they? The same amount that you gave me, it took to pay to love you, baby. Oh, 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 oh.
Guys, thank you so much. So we were talking about the record, Destroyers of the Soft Life, which is out September 29th. I'm wondering, what is the soft life, and why does it need to be destroyed?
I don't know if there's any like one definition of the soft life. We've kind of been discussing it inside the band. Kind of just like path of least resistance lifestyle, you know, like no hard conversations, or here's the career path laid up for you by family history, or, you know, kind of just overall just like same day delivery, or what, I don't know, just that whole sort of modern, like everything should be easy. I had a kid while we were writing the record, and I kind of had this like 1 month. I had this moment when we were like 2 months into the pregnancy, and I was like, man, we have to wait another 7 months. This is very not modern or American that I have to wait this long for something that I want, you know. That's not necessarily soft life. That's just a story about me.
Yeah.
But,
You didn't get like the express package for that. Like
yeah.
You can expedite that now.
Yeah,
you, can do it in
you
like
should
4 or
be able
5
to.
months.
Prime membership gets you.
Yeah, right, exactly. Delivery
6 month
in
present.
like 2 days. Yeah. So in terms of recording the record, though, like how did that kind of manifest itself? I know you guys, you kind of built your own studio down in Virginia, and recorded the record there. I mean, you know, that seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of all factor into this kind of general philosophy, or is it more just kind of a, you know,
Yeah, it's kind of
rhetorical
like,
thing?
I think we already were a band that was probably operating under the like nothing's gonna come easy for us sort of vibe, and so also like we had an experience that a couple of experiences that weren't like terrible, but they weren't what we wanted when we were making, you know, these recordings that were gonna be the sort of most known and most permanent artifacts of these songs that we've done in the past. And yeah, so we kind of took the experience back in our own hands and said, rather than going to this studio or that, not talking about Electric Lady Studios, but let's kind of create our own space. And even if it's going to take, you know, 6 months to a year of, you know, shooting nails into our hand and figuring out how to use like power saws and stuff, like we'd rather create our own path, our own world, than just again get shuttled down an experience that really isn't something that we wanted to do.
Right.
And yeah, and now we have, at the end of it, now we have a home base, you know, that we all love to hang out in. Has a creative energy, and it's got our energy in it, and hopefully we've swept out it was like an old grenade factory, and so.
Yeah. Any live rounds?
Logan's had to dive on a couple of activated grenades for me.
Well, I'm glad you guys are all still here making music.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the next one you're going to do from the record.
The next one we're gonna do is called Heart is Free. It's a feel-good summer jam about my 2 grandmothers dying of dementia. It's real beachy. Do we just go straight into it after that, or?
Yeah, I think there's nothing else to do.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right. You were a midday widow, your man scratched the earth, your memory just serves you so as to make you work. But your heart is free. Your heart is free. Oh yeah, but your heart is free. But your heart is free. Your heart is free. Oh yeah, but your heart is free. Your heart is free, but you're coming back to me. Said that life's rehearsal, said you don't fear death, said you think endurance is better than love unless your heart is free. Your heart is free. Yeah, oh yeah, unless your heart is free. unless your heart is free.
Your heart is free.
Oh yeah, unless your heart is free. Your heart is free, but you're coming back to me. So your heart is free, no heart is free, oh my. Well, remember me, please remember me, I remember me, oh my, why don't I? Now the end of ends, dear, now the sun is dead. Now there is no shadow here to stand in your stead. Now your heart is free.
Your heart is free.
Oh yeah, now your heart is free. And now your heart is free.
Now your heart is free.
Oh yeah, now your heart is free.
Hey. Thank you, guys. So, as I mentioned before, we are really fortunate to be broadcasting this session live today from Electric Lady Studios in downtown Manhattan. Of course, it's the legendary Hendrix-opened studio that has recorded everyone. Bob Dylan, John Lennon, The Strokes, Bowie, Stones, Daft Punk, The Clash, Patti Smith did Horses here. I mean, it's endless. And we're really thankful for ATO Records helping us come in here and record you guys today.
Yeah.
So, you know, in that vein, I'm wondering, like, do you guys have particular touchstones or records, you know, that were recorded here that you can sort of feel the vibrations of as you do this thing?
You wanna poke in, Logan?
No.
Names, records, no pressure. You know, you could say yourself, this is like
Yeah.
this is the peak moment right now, the climax for
Honestly,
Lady.
this is the first thing we've done for this whole record, so my mind's on fire right now. I'm like drawing a blank. I'm just trying to remember chords.
Well, I know. So I mean, well, one other.
Tell
thing,
me
I
some
mean-
records and I'll tell you if they're important to me.
All right. Well, I do know that I was just reading actually that Patti Smith did Horses here, which is a big one for me.
Yeah.
It's
important for you.
I know U2, I think, did at least one of their most recent records here. I think in Studio A. All this is like
Yeah.
the home base of the place.
I think we were here while they were recording a record.
Yeah, I think
at
we
one point.
the first and only other time we've been here, I think the Strokes and U2 were recording like one upstairs, one downstairs,
Yeah.
and we stood in the lobby,
Yeah.
hung out.
Right. Such is life.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, I know. So you have a show coming up tomorrow night in Brooklyn at the Music Hall of Williamsburg, and then you're going down south for a 3-night like residency at the Autobar in Baltimore.
Yeah.
For the 20th anniversary of that place. And for people who are not familiar with it, what is special about that? What is special about that bar in Baltimore?
Well, the Autobar is probably. There was two places I would say kind of this band sprang out of, and it was a smaller club called the Talking Head in Baltimore and the Autobar. And what is it, like 450 people at the Autobar?
Yeah.
But they have this tiny little, not totally tiny, but like maybe 100 people feels good in the Autobar. Like you feel like you are the biggest band in the world the first time you get 100 people in front of that stage. And yeah, so I mean, I worked there, like literally had nights where we would play a sold out show, and then the next day I was sweeping up beer cups, and which was humbling, and but good. You know, it kind of got to see lots of rad bands there. Saw, I think I saw Spoon or at Talking Head or the Autobar. Saw the Walkman there, like. I don't know. It was like this it's a tight venue that feels really great. It was like all of our friends, close borderline, I'll call family in town, kind of working there, owning it. And sort of just at a drop of a hat, we could be like, hey, we need to put on a show because
record exec, blah, 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 wants to see us on Tuesday night. And they'd be like, okay, we'll clear the dance party thing that was going to happen and let us play. And,
Yeah.
and people would show up. And then probably most importantly to a lot of people in Baltimore is the nights that we would play, they would do free drinks from 4 to 5 if you showed up or something. It was like free happy hour.
I hope that's happening
completely insane.
this week
Yeah.
too, for you guys'
Yeah,
sake.
me too.
So you guys are going to do one more from Destroyers of the Soft Life for us today. Which one's
Yeah.
that going to be?
We're going to do a song called The Wanting. Should I talk about it or should we just play it?
It's up to you, man.
I think I've talked enough. Let's just play some music. I'm sick of hearing myself.
Don't sell the farm, yeah, believe in me. Don't break the branches of the family tree. I'm made of good wood, bend but don't break. There's only so much middle sons can take. My mechanics are coping, alcohol, melatonin ain't enough to get you out of my life. You can grab, you can hold it, but you're gonna let go when everything about it just ain't right. So we're just dead, feel sown in pain on the last of your name. I can't do it all, but I wouldn't do it all the same. Hard heart, soft on the past. Well, the hurt came quick, bitterness came to last. You're the one thing that I want, and the warnings all I'll have. There are some deeds that can be undid. There are some moral slopes that can be unslid. Did you do right by us? Best it could be. You've done no harm, but you've been no good to me. Never gonna get free without making atonement. Today you gotta make up your own mind. Never gonna get free, where you left me to need love. I return the pain you paid us in kind. So we're just dead, feel sown in pain on the last of your name. I can't do it all, but I wouldn't do it all the same. Hard heart, soft on the past. Well, the hurt came quick, bitterness came to last. You're the one thing that I want, and the warnings all I'll have. Up on the mount there was a sermon, then there was a lesson learned. If I can only touch in third person, is this cause to be concerned? I wanna know if the passings can bleed, and if it was a clean divide. Is this your body? Is this where you'll sleep? I wanna love you, I wanna tell you, but I can't change my mind. So we're dead, feel sown in pain. I'm the last of your name. I can't do it all, but I wouldn't do it all the same. Hard heart, soft on the past. Well, the hurt came quick, bitterness came to last. Can't forgive and forget. Took the one thing that I had. You're the one thing that I want, and the warnings all I'll have.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Internet.
guys.
Thanks, Paste and the Internet and Electric Lady and Logan and Billy.
And Rod in the middle.
Yes.
Yeah,
And Eclipse.
thanks. So you guys, the new record is called Destroyers of the Soft Life.
Yes.
It's out September 29th on ATO.
Yes.
And you've got a show coming up in Brooklyn tomorrow night, and then some nights in Baltimore, and I imagine the rest of your dates are online. What's the website?
jroddy.net is one of them.
Still works.
.net from Internet One. JRoddy Facebook. I mean, if you search JRoddy, it's basically me or one other person. So
Like J. Roddy Piper?
yeah,
maybe?
yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, thanks for coming down and playing for us. And thank you to Electric Lady for hosting Pace today in its legendary Studio A. We're very grateful. And guys, have a great time on the road, and congratulations on the record.
Thank you.
And stop by Pace again anytime.
We will.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Yeah.